Well, Apple Pay is specific to Apple. I think with Click to Pay, it's agnostic to what handset you use. It's brand agnostic. It could support Mastercard, other brands, but also issuer, bank agnostic. It doesn't matter where your card is from. So it's a much better, more popular play.
What is going wrong here in 2025 where there's friction at the checkout? I was having this conversation about 5 years ago in Amsterdam. Is it firewalls coming up? Is it more security because of AI? Is that getting in the way of the payment side?
Well, so Karen, you actually raised a very good point. I think in payments, consumers are looking for both security and the convenience. They don't want to make a trade-off. Oh, payments are easy, but I can put up with it not being secure. They want both, right? So I think what you pointed out is a great thing. We need to remove frictions in payments. Nobody wants to really do a lot of details on their handphone. It's just too small. But at the same time, they need to have the peace of mind that this is secure. And I think that's what Mastercard is developing in terms of our innovations, how we ensure the integrity of the network, but still make your experience seamless and frictionless.
It's such a pressing conversation when the consumer has become slightly more difficult. There's so many pressures with inflation, interest rate costs obviously impacting them, so just less to spend, and various taxations, of course, in different countries. So getting that customer to the checkout hard enough, you want to get them through the final stage.
Correct.
But what does the customer look like overall? Are you seeing any change in spending patterns this year?
Yeah, well, we're very encouraged to see that the consumers are still very resilient. That's around the world. And I think what's interesting is you're seeing consumers continue to look for experiences. So it's less about goods and merchandise. It's about travel. It's about restaurant dining, so experiences. Now, in some countries, you do see, because of the elevated price levels, even though inflation is down, prices remain high, you do see consumers look for value. So in a grocery store, basket size are getting smaller, for instance. People are looking for generic brands. There's a little bit trading down, I would say. But overall, I think there's still a lot of optimism and resilience.
I've got so many questions for you, actually. Then why don't I start off in the round of the big challenge, A2A, account to account as well. How big a threat is that to your, what is it, $9 trillion last year of transactions?
Something like that, yes.
How big a threat is A2A?
Well, look, in the UK here, we actually run the real-time payment. VocalLink is an acquisition we made. So we actually playing account to account. This is my view. We embrace different payments methods like account to account, other alternative payment methods. I view these forms of payments as opportunities for us, because if we use our network to embrace different wallets, work with the digital partners, this actually will enlarge the space we can play in.
But, and there was a lovely opening paragraph, and you'll know this paragraph because you'd have poured all over this, from October last year. Card transaction fees. Businesses hate them. Banks love them. Lawmakers want to cap them. I thought it really encapsulated just about everything going on at the moment as well. Yeah. And you know better than I do as well that you had to reach an agreement with 46 million credit and debit card holders in the UK, with compensation, you in the industry as well, because of concern about fees and overcharging as well. So fee caps, big threat to your industry?
Well, look, this is what I would say. People think about payments as just moving money from A to B. Payments is not just about moving money from A to B. Payments oftentimes is about what happens if something goes wrong. What if there's fraud? Well, today is Valentine's Day. Today is
Tell me about it. I'm wearing the tie. Look, got hearts on there.
Looks very nice.
Steve's gone all in on the chocolates and roses this morning too.
The whole team got chocolates.
Yeah. Well, guess what though? Fraud is also going to happen on this day. Romance is a scheme that's getting preyed on.
Romance is a scam, is that what you said? No, a scheme, sorry.
A scheme.
It's called pig butchering, isn't it? I saw
really?
Pig butchering.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So you fatten up the pig and then you butcher it apparently by stealing the money. So,
yeah. You think about scam loss, $1 billion in the US alone, and it will get bigger around the world. So if you think about what we do, we protect consumers, we deliver safety and security, and we invest billions of dollars in the network. All of that comes at a cost as an investment. So cash is also not free if you think about the alternative. So I think that's probably my way of saying, there is investments needed for the network, and therefore there's a price.
I was going to ask you